You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold fans. Well, we've got Bill Spencer getting rejected and Taylor Hayes finding out her heart is broken medically. So it's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I want to talk about whether these two might heal each other instead of B&B diving back into old pairings or, God forbid, another Ridge versus Bridge love triangle. Hey, please subscribe if you've not. And now let's just get right into this. So, Taylor came back to town with the whole I'm dying of heart failure thing. What kind of jacked up, Jack in the Box, urgent care doctor in Europe told her she was dying? That's my first question, because one blood test and Dr. Grace Buckingham cleared that up. My second question is this. Forrester said he would be there for Taylor throughout her ordeal. But isn't her ordeal pretty much over? Dr. Buckingham told her it's broken heart syndrome, not heart failure, and she is most definitely not dying. So that should close the door on Ridge needing to be at Taylor's side as her health fails until she dies. She is fine. What she has is not fatal, not even a little. So Brooke Logan is not going to be cool with Ridge hanging around to cure his ex's broken heart. That's not his job. And to be honest, it seems like Taylor spending more time with Ridge when he is happily reunited with Brooke would just make her symptoms worse. I mean, just hearing Ridge talking about sliding into Brooke's bedroom with her had Taylor collapse to the ground. So her being around those two isn't a good idea. I did a little research. Broken heart syndrome usually gets better left on its own in like 4 to 6 weeks. I don't know how long she's been having these symptoms. And sometimes doctors do a few medications that can help, according to the Mayo Clinic. It sounds weird, of course, but yes, broken heart syndrome, this condition Taylor has, is real. And Dr. Buckingham could give her beta blockers, blood thinners in case there's a clot, ACE inhibitors, stuff like that. Common everyday medication. Those are to treat the symptoms. And again, condition is not fatal. To me, it seems like the best cure is for Taylor to forget Ridge and find a new man. Meanwhile, Bill got a huge kick in the teeth and his ego when he told Katie Logan she's the love of his life and he wants to spend the rest of his life with her. Oh my gosh, I was cheering. Katie told Bill everything I was hoping that she would, that he was just shacked up with Poppy a week ago and that he only wants her when Brooke is not available. Katie reminded him all the times he's left her for her sister. It was a perfect read on him. She said Will's not young enough to care about his parents getting back together. Katie won't let Bill use her as a second choice ever again, won't let him break her heart again. Katie shoved Bill right into the friend zone and walked out. She was very polite about it, but everything she said was true. And then Bill later told Brooke all about it. Even if she goes and talks to her sister Katie to advocate for Bill, I don't see Katie changing her mind. I mean, she shouldn't change her mind and take him back. Not at all. So, Bill might be feeling like he's got a broken heart also. And I do feel like Bill at the same time is more of somebody who's like, if you can't be with the one you love, love the one you're with. I don't feel sorry for him. I love Bill, but I don't feel sorry for him because he has done Katie wrong a whole lot. So here's my question. Would Bold and the Beautiful use Taylor's return and her twist that she's not dying and Katie rejecting Bill to take us in a whole new direction? Could we see Taylor and Bill chatting, sharing their heartbreak stories, running into each other at Il Giardino, and them falling into something together? I mean, I would love it for lots of reasons, but primarily because it's at least something new. And sure, yeah, Taylor shot Bill in the back that time he slept with her daughter Steffi, but what's a bullet among friends and family, right? Not a big deal. They've forgiven worse on this show. I think Bill and Taylor could be a lot of fun, and she definitely needs to stay away from Ridge and all the mixed signals that he likes to send as a supreme waffler. I think that would only cause her to collapse again and exacerbate this non-fatal condition. And, maybe Bill can give Taylor heart palpitations in another way. Maybe he can make her heart race because they're falling for each other. What's funny is with Katie saying no to Bill, I could totally see Brooke turning around and encouraging a Bill and Taylor romance if she found out it was sparking. And of course, Ridge wouldn't like it, but it's not his business. Steffi, of course, wants her parents together, but that's not going to happen. So I do wonder how she would react if Taylor started dating Bill. And I think Will and Liam Spencer would probably much rather see Bill with Taylor than back with Poppy. Same goes for Katie. She might even ship, Bill and Taylor. The only two people I really see taking any issue with Bill and Taylor sliding into a romance or dating would be Poppy and Ridge. I am hoping, we've seen the last of Poppy Nozawa, but she is still in the opening credits, and B&B hasn't said that she's gone, and there's not been any dialogue about her leaving town. As far as we know, Poppy is living with her sister, Lee Finnegan. As for Ridge, if he tried to discourage Taylor from dating Bill, I'm sure Brooke would have something to say to him. I mean, he should want Taylor to move on, find new love, and heal her broken heart, because there's no doubt it's Ridge that broke it. But if I'm being honest, I don't want Taylor back with Ridge for several reasons. Brooke wouldn't let him go very easily, and it would be a whole mess. What I also worry about is that Brad Bell's going to write Ridge getting closer to Taylor, and then Bill trying to get back closer to Brooke when she's got problems with Ridge. And then we just wind up with the same old we've been getting for literally decades. I am totally cheering the notion of Bill with Taylor. I'm also very glad she's not dying. I was very suspicious that Brad Bell recast Taylor so he could kill her off. And that was even before these heart symptoms cropped up. When I first heard about the recast, that was my big fear. So for now, I'm very curious also to see if Taylor tells Steffi about her broken heart syndrome. She didn't want Ridge to tell their kids she was dying, but now she's not dying. And I fully expect him to tell Brooke about it and that he was at the hospital with Taylor. I mean, heck, Brooke might even start trying to matchmake Taylor to help heal her heart. She did say she wants to be friends with Taylor, and one way to make it happen is for Brooke to facilitate Taylor finding a new man. And who better than Dollar Bill?
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.